Ever pondered over the ordinary aspects of everyday life that might be hiding fascinating stories? It's time to pull back the curtain and reveal some of the extraordinary secrets hidden in our mundane routines. Let's start with a simple act that most of us repeat every morning, brewing a cup of coffee. Did you know that the art of coffee making dates back to the 15th century? Or that there are over 2,000 different chemical compounds in a single cup? That's right, your morning caffeine fix is a complex concoction of science and history. Now consider your daily commute. Whether you're driving a car, riding a bike, or taking public transportation, there's a whole network of systems working in harmony to get you from point A to point B. For instance, the traffic lights we often take for granted are actually the result of sophisticated algorithms and intricate engineering ensuring smooth and safe traffic flow. And what about our eating habits? Ever thought about the journey your food takes before it ends up on your plate? From farming and harvesting to packaging and transportation, there's an extensive chain of events that occurs for you to enjoy that simple sandwich for lunch. How about the seemingly simple task of brushing your teeth? The toothpaste you use is a marvel of modern science. It's a carefully formulated blend of mild abrasives, detergents, and fluoride compounds. Not to mention, the design of your toothbrush is the result of centuries of innovation, from the first rudimentary tools made from twigs and animal bristles to today's ergonomic synthetic models. So the next time you carry out these mundane tasks, remember the extraordinary secrets they hold. Each day is filled with these unnoticed marvels, a testament to human ingenuity and the complex world we live in. Stay curious and keep exploring, because even the most ordinary aspects of life can be extraordinary if you look a little closer. Science isn't just for the lab, it's happening all around us, every day. In the mundane realm of our daily lives, scientific principles are at play, often unnoticed, yet they shape our routines in fascinating ways. Let's take a closer look at some of these everyday phenomena. Did you ever wonder why your morning toast turns brown and crispy? That's thanks to something called the Maillard reaction, a chemical reaction between amino acids and reducing sugars. This reaction gives browned food its distinctive flavor. So, every time you're making toast, you're not just cooking, you're orchestrating a complex chemical ballet. Now let's move on to the laundry room. The soap you use to clean your clothes, it's a master of chemistry. Soap molecules have a dual personality. One end loves water, while the other end loves oil and grease. When you wash your clothes, these molecules surround the dirt particles, with the water-loving end pointing outwards. This allows the dirt to be carried away with the water, leaving your clothes sparkling clean. So, the next time you're doing laundry, remember, you're not just washing clothes, you're conducting a chemistry experiment. And what about the physics in your bathroom? Ever noticed how your mirror fogs up after a hot shower? That's because the warm water vapor in the air comes into contact with the colder mirror surface and condenses into tiny droplets. This process, called condensation, is the same reason why cold beverages sweat on a hot day. But let's not forget about the biology that's happening right within us. Every time you take a step, your body is performing a marvel of engineering. Your brain sends a signal down your spinal cord, through your nerves, and to your muscles, telling them to contract and relax in a perfectly coordinated sequence. The result? You move forward. It's an intricate dance of neurology and physiology playing out with each step you take. And finally, let's take a moment to appreciate the earth science that happens every time you step outside. The warmth of the sun on your skin, the wind blowing through your hair, the smell of rain on the pavement, these are all the result of complex meteorological processes that turn the Earth's atmosphere into a living, breathing entity. Who knew that our daily chores were scientific experiments in disguise? So, the next time you find yourself going about your day, take a moment to marvel at the science happening all around you, because whether we realize it or not, we're all scientists in the laboratory of life. Let's take a sneak peek behind the scenes of our familiar surroundings. You see, the world we live in is a stage set by countless unseen heroes who make our everyday life possible. It's easy to overlook these details as we get caught up in the whirlwind of our routines. But let's slow down and take a moment to appreciate the marvels that often go unnoticed. Imagine your morning coffee. It seems simple, right? But behind that single cup lies a chain of events that spans the globe. From the coffee farmers in distant lands who meticulously harvest the beans, To the trained barista who artfully prepares your brew, there's an entire world hidden in your daily caffeine fix. And how about the technology we use daily? Take your smartphone, for instance. It's not just a piece of technology, it's a symphony of innovation. From the software developers who write millions of lines of code, to the hardware engineers who design the physical components, each plays a vital role in creating the device that fits so seamlessly into your pocket. Then there are the places we frequent. Ever thought about what goes on behind the scenes at your local supermarket? The intricate logistics, the supply chain management, the diligent storekeepers tirelessly restocking shelves. It's like a finely tuned orchestra performing a symphony of efficiency. And let's not forget about the utilities that power our homes. Flip a switch and there's light. Turn a tap and there's water. But behind these simple actions lies a vast network of power plants, water treatment facilities, and miles upon miles of pipes and cables, all working in perfect harmony to deliver these services at our fingertips. These are just a few examples of the many hidden marvels that shape our everyday lives. Each one of them is a testament to human ingenuity and the power of collaboration. So the next time you sip your coffee, use your smartphone, shop at your local supermarket, or simply switch on a light, take a moment to appreciate the behind-the-scenes magic that makes it all possible. So the next time you step into these familiar places or use these common items, remember the fascinating details that often go unnoticed. It's a wonderful world out there, full of surprises and incredible stories waiting to be discovered right under our noses. So let's keep exploring and appreciating the marvels of our everyday lives. Have you ever wondered why we prefer certain colors or why a particular scent can change our mood? Welcome to the captivating world of psychology, where even the most mundane choices we make every day are influenced by intriguing psychological phenomena. Take color preference, for instance. It's not merely a matter of personal taste, it's deeply tied to our emotions and experiences. Studies suggest that we may be drawn to blue because it evokes feelings of calm and reliability. On the other hand, red can stimulate excitement and passion, but also caution. And what about scents? It turns out our noses are like time machines. The olfactory bulb, which processes smells, is part of the brain's limbic system, an area closely associated with memory and emotion. That's why a whiff of freshly baked cookies might take you right back to your grandmother's kitchen. Then there's the paradox of choice. Ever found yourself overwhelmed in the cereal aisle? Paralyzed by a plethora of options? That's because, contrary to what we might think, more choices can lead to anxiety and inaction. In fact, reducing options can significantly ease decision-making and boost satisfaction. Ever noticed how we're more likely to say yes to a favor when we're given a reason, even if it's an obvious one? This is due to the because justification effect. Our brains are wired to respond favorably to explanations, no matter how trivial they may be. And finally, there's the endowment effect. Ever held onto something you don't need just because it's yours? That's the endowment effect in play, where we tend to value items more once we own them. So the next time you're making a choice, big or small, remember our subconscious is always at work, making decisions and shaping our choices without us even realizing. The psychology of everyday choices is a fascinating journey into the inner workings of our minds, shedding light on why we do what we do. We've journeyed through the fun and surprising facts about everyday life, leaving no stone unturned. We've explored the mysteries that lie in the mundane, delved into the science that shapes our routines, peeked behind the scenes of familiar processes, and pondered over the psychology of our daily choices. Now, it's your turn. Share your favorite everyday facts or experiences. Unleash your curiosity. Keep questioning, keep learning. Remember, there's always something new to discover in the world around us. Keep exploring.